We're going to make the world's easiest and healthiest ice cream. Whoa, that is amazing. Wow. But first, let's get some ingredients. I've been kicked out of this grocery store a couple times, so I need you guys to, lay low. Here we are in front of the dairy section. So we need cream, which is right where that guy's standing. Now, raw dairy is trending, which does make me very happy, but it's illegal for me to buy raw dairy here in the grocery stores in Missouri. And I know a lot of you wonder, if you don't have raw dairy in your grocery stores, is it still okay to have pasteurized dairy? Which, if you're new to the channel, my name's Lillie. I'm a certified nutrition health coach, and I believe if you can get raw dairy, then that's most ideal because it has beneficial bacteria that are good for our gut. However, at the same time, some people are totally fine with pasteurized dairy. So I'd say that when you have pasteurized dairy, you experience bloating, digestive issues, a stuffy nose, stomach pain, or any sort of negatives when you have pasteurized dairy, then I wouldn't have it because I don't like experiencing pain. At that point, I really would try to look out for raw dairy, since raw dairy contains the enzyme lactase that breaks down the lactose, making it easier to digest. Personally, I have been lactose intolerant my whole life. Oh my gosh! So I really do try to have raw dairy to avoid stomach aches. Like I said, I can't buy raw dairy in the grocery stores, but I can buy raw dairy from a local farmer. If you live in Missouri, this is where we pick up all of our meats, eggs, milk, yogurt, organ meats, and this is where we'll be picking up our raw cream. Yeah. David and Mariah are the kindest farmers in the world, and they have the sweetest family. Actually, the interview I did with David was one of the most popular videos on this channel, and I don't know what David said in that video because YouTube didn't like something he said. The video got silencioed. It was getting 5,000 views an hour, and the very next hour, 17 views. I was like, okay. It was so sad because all he was talking about in the video was eating nourishing foods and not eating science. If you'd like to check out Fed from the Farm, I'll put a link in the description to save you some money on your order. Woo! This is Ghost of Past Lillie. I almost forgot. I need to take our stainless steel mixing bowl, which I got from the Amazon, and our stainless steel whisk, which I also got from the Amazon. I need to put our equipment in the freezer for about an hour because cold equipment will help our cream whip better and contribute to a smoother texture. So don't forget about this step. And now I'm gonna go lay in the sun. As far as ingredients for our ice cream, the only ingredient we need is cream. This is the non-negotiable. Now, other ingredients you could use with your ice cream would be egg yolks, because the egg yolks will make the ice cream more dense, rich, kind of custardy, and just really creamy. But we will not be using egg yolks today because I really want to emphasize that we can make ice cream super simple with the least amount of ingredients possible. Minimalism. To make the ice cream sweeter, let me just say, don't add honey. Wow, I said that pretty confidently as if I've ever tried it, but based on what I've seen online, the honey gets really hard and doesn't mix in as nicely, so we'll pass. If you'd like to make the ice cream sweeter, rather I'd use a teaspoon of vanilla extract, or maple syrup is an option, and we got this one, 100% organic maple syrup from Costco. We also got this maple syrup from Costco. Now this one's a special limited edition, so if you can't find it at your Costco, sorry about it. But this one's super cool because its ingredients are organic 100% pure maple syrup, organic Madagascar vanilla bean. So rather than having vanilla extract and maple syrup in the ice cream, I could just pour this inside and make like maple ice cream. Oh, if I were to crumble some bacon bits on top, Or for sweetness, if someone doesn't want to add any sugar, then something like organic stevia is an option to add into the ice cream to make it taste sweet, but without any sugar. Stevia is not an artificial sweetener. Stevia is a natural sweetener because you can find it out in nature. It comes from a plant. Now, if I wasn't filming this video right now, I would totally be using Element mint chip electrolytes to put into my ice cream because I would love some mint chip ice cream. But I don't want to tease you guys because this is not available. It's only a winter flavor, hence why I stock up in the winter so that way year round I can enjoy mint chip. Yay! But Element does have their chocolate salt and caramel chocolate year round, which would be super nice to put inside the ice cream. That said, today's video sponsor is Element Electrolytes, and they've got a bunch of different flavors. I've used their chocolate salt to make brownies. I've used the mango chili to make delicious guacamole. I've put the orange packets in my milk to make kind of like a dreamsicle flavor. I've used these packets in so many ways to add more sweetness to different foods and drinks I'm creating, and they're sweetened with stevia. Plus, they have the science-backed ratios of sodium, potassium, and magnesium that can help us stay more hydrated. I love these electrolytes because they come in these convenient packets that I can put in my purse and then throw inside of some water, which then gives me a very sweet tasting drink similar to a soda, but without any high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners. They don't have any artificial food dyes, but they taste sweet like a soda. You can use the link in the description to get 8 free additional packets of all of Element's different flavors with any order, or you can get those 8 free packets by going to the URL drinkelement.com/Lillie Kane. Other options for adding into the ice cream would be things like protein powder, which will add more protein to the ice cream, or collagen, which this is the cinnamon toast, and I think this is what we're gonna end up putting in our ice cream because I mean, cinnamon ice cream just sounds out of this world. If I had bacon, I'd probably do the maple bacon. Ooh, another idea would be you could add fruit inside, so crushing up some mushed blueberries, strawberries. Oh, we have cherries, so that would be, you know, another option to put inside of the ice cream. The base is what we need. The base is cream. This is the non-negotiable. This is what we need. So this is what we'll use. And our cold bowl and our cold whisk, which we are going to take this out and do a little switcheroo and put our container that we're going to put the ice cream in. We're gonna add this into the freezer now, so that way it will be nice and chilled when we put in our ice cream. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Now we are going to pour 2 cups of raw cream into our chilled bowl. Okay. And now using our whisk or a hand mixer, we are going to whisk away until we form soft peaks with our cream. This is where we start earning the ice cream and get a good arm workout in. Ah! You're supposed to whisk it for 5 to 7 minutes or use a hand mixer for 3 to 5 minutes. We brought in the big guns, okay? We needed to bring those big guns in. Yeah, this is called cheating. Wow, this is not even on 2 speed or anything. This is just like real time, not even sped up or anything. This guy is a frickin' hand mixer. Why buy a hand mixer when you can just have a husband, huh? You thought you wanted to make homemade ice cream?
Wow. Getting a massage tonight.
What? I don't think so.
Oh, yes.
It's burning, let me tell you.
How bad do you want this ice cream to look good, huh? How bad? You guys want a good presentation on your ice cream? Oh my god.
It burns so bad.
It's getting a...
I love the focused face too, it's the best.
It's like...
You're beating it, let me tell you.
I'm like... Yeah.
Cramping.
Wow. Woo!
Yeah, look at that. Beauty. Now is the hard part. Cinnamon or maple vanilla? Cinnamon. Whatever ingredients you choose, you'll want to gently fold those ingredients in and try not to deflate the whipped cream. If only you could smell this cinnamon. Oh my goodness. Best idea we've had in a long time. Maybe I'll even put some maple syrup in it. You know, these are bonus ingredients, okay, ladies and gents? You can just stick with the cream. Make this ice cream your own. Boom. Chilled bowl. And put the cream inside. And you want to use a shallow container so the ice cream has more uniform freezing and it preserves the airy texture. Awesome. Now we're gonna put it in the freezer for 30 minutes and then afterwards take a fork and kind of just stir it around a little bit, and then that'll help make it not get icy, and then we'll pop it back in the freezer again after that. So good. Which reminds me of being a kid when I'd make cookies with my mom and I get to lick the spatula. Fun. As our ice cream is freezing, I figured I would show for those who do not want to make ice cream, what is the best ice cream to buy in the grocery stores. So for those who are going to not make ice cream, I don't know why any of you wouldn't, okay? You're beating it, let me tell you. But if you're going to buy ice cream in the stores, then this is a pretty good brand. It's called Alex's. What's nice about it is that it says it's certified organic, verified from a regenerative farm. It's grass-fed, which is nice, and it's A2. And A2 cal means it's going to be less inflammatory and allergenic, though there are quite a lot of ingredients in this guy, so rather an even better option is this ice cream for bears. I'm telling you guys, the ingredients are just milk, cream, raw honey, skim milk, egg yolk, vanilla extract, and vanilla bean. I mean, wow, amazing. And the last one is Rebel ice cream. This is for keto, low carb friendly people who are looking for less carbs. These guys use different sorts of sweeteners like erythritol and monk fruit. So for low carb people, this is a good option, but again, it does not have as many natural ingredients. It's been 30 minutes, so we are going to fork our cream and just break up some ice crystals. Now, because I'm not using a machine to make the ice cream, and we're doing this the old-fashioned way, in order to prevent the cream from getting too icy, I would put the ice cream in the freezer for 30 minutes, then take it out. Feels like gelato. Mix it with the fork, put it back into the freezer for 30 minutes, take it out, mix it with the fork, and continue this for 4 rounds. Another fork. Wow, it's just freezing up, isn't it? It's kind of like sherbet. Whoa. Cinnamony. That is amazing. Wow. Let me tell you guys, it's pretty hard to film all of this and not have your ice cream melt, but it is really good. This is carnivore friendly, keto friendly, low carb friendly, but you could also, like I said, add on different toppings and different things to make it special and unique to you. No matter what food you think you need, whether it's ice cream, cake, chips, pizza, no matter what food you think you need, there's always a healthier way to make it. And this is very simple, it's easy, and it's delicious. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Have a happy day.